This video will show you how to work with the Common Assessment Calculator and work with your data and copy and paste into the analysis forms. So we will start with the full calculator with all of our data entered. You'll see that I have some extra ones in the multiple choice columns. So I will just highlight all of those. And I will push the delete key on my keyboard. You don't want to right click and delete, otherwise you'll eliminate formulas that need to be in there. So once that's done, I can scroll back up to the top. You'll notice that my averages for the multiple choice questions are now correct. Alright, so let's take a look at the student data tab that we're currently in. You'll see the readout of the students. If I scroll to the right, you'll see their performance levels. Up at the top, you'll see how many students scored in each level, and you'll see your index for that common assessment. This has also been set up that you can now filter by question. So if I click on question 1, I can uncheck the number 1 and the blanks, and all I will see are the students that got that question wrong. At any time I can go back, select all, and turn that back on to see all students. You can even do that with the open response questions. You can see which students scored a 1 and a 2. And there you have the students that scored below a 3. On your open response, you can go back, turn them all back on. Now we're going to go to the summary page. We're going to make sure our subject is typed in the learning check section. Here's our graph. So you can see distribution-wise how your class did. And then down below you can see your multiple choice and open response averages. This will be important in the analysis form, as you have to record all of the multiple choice that were below 70 and all of the open response that were below proficiency, which in this case both of them are. If we go over to our demographic summary tab, you'll see that the gaps have been calculated and where those gaps are. If for some reason, let's say we had no LEP students, you would not see a gap. That is done on purpose because if there are no students that are LEP, then there is no gap. So if you see one that's blank and you don't have any students in that category, don't worry about that, that's okay. Now we're going to go to the sortable sheet. Now in the sortable sheet, we can, this is where we'll be using to copy and paste to the analysis forms. So if we want to look at just our special education students, we can hit the down arrow, unselect blanks, and with special education I'll have several different numbers there. You just uncheck blanks. That'll give you everybody who is special education. And then we want to eliminate anybody that was proficient. And then all we have to do is highlight their names, copy. We'll go into the analysis form. We'll right click and paste. Sorry, we'll do a paste special of the values. And then we have their names. Then we can go back, their performance level, copy, and paste special the values. And notice this retains our formatting. Now we can go to the general population, go back to our calculator. This time we're going to reverse these so that now we have everybody. And then we want to take out distinguished and proficient. So now we have all of our general population students that scored below proficiency. Again, we can highlight their names, copy, and we'll go back into the analysis forms and do a paste special of the values. And there's their names. And then we can go get their levels, copy, and paste special the values. And I just put those in the wrong spot. We'll put them over here. There's their levels. Now in the sortable sheet, there is a new notes section, so if you wanted to put their notes for any kind of accommodations that they received, you could go ahead and copy those over into the analysis form. When you pull the performance levels, since they're side by side, they'll go with it. If we take a look at special populations, if they did have IEP accommodations, there's a little drop-down box here. Did they receive them, yes or no, on that common assessment? And that is how we move from the calculator into the analysis forms.